here's what I was looking at, right? So when I was here, when I was like sleeping at the ocean and shit, right? Yeah, you can talk about it. I actually ran out of, you're good. I ran out of, what did I run out? I ran out of gas, right? And I was stuck in the Target parking lot. And so I literally was like, fuck, bro. I was in that Target parking lot for like 5 days. I was in there for a minute, sleeping in the car, not knowing where to go. The only good thing was there was a Dash Mart in the parking area that I would just go get water and snacks from so I could survive. But I was just sleeping in the car, bro. That shit was kind of awesome, dog. Like I hold you, I enjoyed that shit. But it also was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Now, earlier, I actually didn't have any money at the time because a long story I actually can't go into, but I didn't have any money. And I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do, right? I didn't know what to do. So at the time, I was like, there's two things I could do. I could sell my sneakers, right? Because I had some AEs in my trunk, right? Mind you, AEs is like 110, 120, but where I was gonna sell them from, the max they gonna give me is like $20, nigga, $20, $30. So I'm like, I low-key don't wanna do this, but if it resonates, fuck it, like I'll do it. It didn't resonate at the time. And it either didn't resonate, or I didn't understand what was being shown to me. It might have been, nope, it didn't resonate, but there was a message along with this, right? So I came to, I ended up being shown something. I was shown this girl, and the girl was someone I had grown up with. I had, go ahead, say it. I had like wronged her or whatever. And not on no crazy shit, but just being like a fucking stupid kid, and then tried to fix it, and then being an adult and having to go through all this healing and emotion shit, fucked it up again. Not fucked it up, but like wronged her again in a sense, and then tried to fix it. And bro, it just was all over the place. But she kept popping up. So what was being shown to me, it was kind of like, okay, well, reach out to her. Because the last conversation I had with her, I had like apologized for everything. Just trying to like, damn, like fix things and make things right, and you know what I'm saying? And you know, I had whatever was being shown to me at the time was like on some reach out to her shit, because the last thing she said, she was like, if you ever need anything, like, don't hesitate to hit my line. So I'm like, okay, this makes sense as to why it would say, you know, like it was showing me like reach out to her. Damn, I gotta fucking pee, man. Yeah, I'm about to go over there and pee outside. Oh God, let's go, because I don't want to walk all the way over there. I gotta pee. I don't mind doing it, but I gotta pee, like so bad. I just gotta find somewhere where can't nobody see me. Right, so I'm like, okay. So I go to reach out to her. I write the message out. I go to send it. My body stops me. It's like, no, don't fucking send this shit. So I'm like, what? And so I go, and I'm like, why would it show me this and then not have me send it? And I'm like, what the fuck? Wow, I now see what that was showing me. There were other layers to this. I'm like, why would it show me that and then not have me send it? So then my intuition basically had me like watching, like it had me watch like 3 movies, bro. Like that's what happens a lot of times. A lot of my stuff comes in very visually, and I understand it by watching something. Like, oh, okay, I see what this is showing. So basically, what was the thing? I watched the 3 movies, and it basically showed me a certain message I'm not actually able to speak on. So at the end, I still was like confused, because I'm like, these seem like conflicting messages, bro. Like they were confusing, but they're only conflicting messages if you look at both of them in the moment, right? This message might be for now, this message might be for later. I didn't realize that at the time. So I was like, all right. And then my body kept doing that thing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? So I sent it. She never responded. She never responded. I don't even know if she looked at the shit. She just never responded. And I was like, I ain't gonna hold you, I was hurt as fuck. I was like, damn, nigga, so what you was saying was bullshit. You did not mean that shit, right? Because I ain't coming on you. I'm not coming at you in no weird shit, nothing. I felt like I was coming from a place where I actually needed help. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like Like, I don't know what to do here. My intuition is like, you can't respond or talk to anybody right now. But for some, like, that was a big part of it. My intuition had me fasting from everyone's energy. And I couldn't speak to people. I couldn't be around people. So when it said her, I was like, okay, cool. Because, you know, okay, I can go to somewhere. I can actually go for help. That was something I was learning, is like, stop pretending like you don't need assistance or you don't need help or this, that, and the other. And fuck this, no disrespect to her, but I'm gonna be, I don't know. Yeah. Shit. I do not give a fuck. Alright. Okay. Right? This is a side note. You don't gotta go into that. Alright. So basically what I was saying was right, so she never responded. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what does that mean? So then my intuition had me drive all the fucking way to, you can say to Charlotte, nigga. This shit was like a 3-hour fucking drive. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Right? I can go deeper into that or not? So I'm like, damn, I'm kind of like, okay, one, before I go into that, I did not have the money. I ended up selling the shoes, right? I realized I started skipping ahead in the story. I ended up selling the shoes, right? Because I was seeing people outside begging for money and doing this and the other. So a part of me made me think like, well, maybe I should just get outside and just start asking these for dollars. Like, I should find a way to do this myself or da-da-da-da-da, right? So that actually did and didn't resonate. I ended up getting enough money to leave and drive to where I needed to go because I had several shoes. I just started selling shit, bro. I sold like whatever I had. I sold like a watch. I sold my sneakers. I think I sold some other shit. I just got enough money to drive out of that fucking parking lot. And it apparently was enough money to get to Charlotte, right? Because Honda, boy. Hondas, no, don't go into that. Hondas are amazing, though. Them shits last. You might get 300,000 miles out of a Honda. Hondas are probably made perfectly, in my opinion. My shit just keeps going. So, what was I saying? So I got the money to go to Charlotte. So I'm in Charlotte, still nowhere to sleep. I'm sleeping in my car. I'm like, why the fuck am I in Charlotte? Like, why am I doing this? So I end up going to like this little nature area, and I start just walking through this trail, and everything starts to click. It just starts to making sense. And I started realizing, I was like, hold on. That thing that was like, that was stopping me from sending this message. I forget what everything that happened made that shit click, but it just clicked. And I was like, oh my God, this is a gift. This is a power that is very on par with intuition. It's very, very on par with intuition. And I realized, oh, it was saying it's not time yet. Because that's what was happening. My intuition, I forgot to say that. My intuition at the time was saying, like, yeah, like, reach out. Like, not reach out, but, like, something with her. Like, it was resonating. Mind you, everyone else it was saying no to. Parents, families, like, whoever it was saying no to. Because I was fasting from her. But for her, it was saying yes. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to reach out with her. I done made everything up. So it's like, you said I could reach out if I needed some shit, right? So I was looking at it from that. This is what I mean. Like, I was looking at it from the most pure place possible. And I was like, I was so hurt when this nigga didn't respond. But then I also thought, I'm like, she's not obligated to respond. She's not obligated to do anything. So at the same time, let me go figure this shit out, right? So I ended up doing that. And I ended up selling my shoes. I go all the way to Charlotte. Charlotte, same thing. I didn't run out of gas, but I was like, how the fuck am I get out of here? I found some sneaker nigga. sold the rest of my AEs, because I think I had like 3 pair, and I got out of there. The only reason I didn't want to sell it at the Target is because I knew they weren't going to give me shit. And I'm like, this high key is not going to be worth it. But at this point, like, it don't matter no more. Like, I need to get the fuck out of here. So, you know, I let that be. And what was the other thing that I needed to say? So I was like, I don't understand this. I was like, what does this mean? Like, why did I have to reach out? On one hand, I was like, well, I just realized what that power is, what that gift is. It's like a thing where I can see, like, okay, it's not time for this now. It's not time for this. So the other thing, So the other thing is, it wasn't time for it. Right. So it was like a gift. And so I understand what the gift is now. So a part of me is like, damn, I might have reached out and fucked things up again, or, you know, did some shit that you wouldn't fuck with, but damn, nigga, I unlocked another power. So I was kind of like, a part of me was like, I don't give a fuck. And then another part of me was like, well, damn, because it's this person, right? So I was kind of torn, but I was like, hey, my nigga, it is what it is. What I got going on right now is, you know, I got to focus on this, whatever. So I eventually ended up leaving Charlotte, and I went back to where I was actually, you know, in this parking lot or whatever. So I'm sitting in the park, right? Because I'm trying to, like, make sense of what it is that I'm experiencing. And I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? Like, there's something about it, right? I was sitting in nature, and something was being shown to me. And, okay. So I was sitting in nature, and something was being shown to me. And I was sitting down, and I seen this blue jay, right? So I seen this blue jay, and it flew. I love blue jays. Blue jays are like one of my favorite birds. It's like, oh my God, blue jays they're just amazing. They're just beautiful, bro. Oh, that's another realization. Yes, you're right, let it be. So I'm looking at this blue jay, and so this blue jay flies to another blue jay, and it's like, you know, I guess trying to, like, be around. I don't know what the fuck. This blue jay flew to another blue jay. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, I wonder if that's a male blue jay flying to a female blue jay, trying to, like, get her attention or whatever. And so I'm sitting here and I'm watching this. I'm sitting in the park and I'm watching this, and I'm like, right? Right. Good. Right? So I'm sitting here, I'm watching this, and I'm like, what is this? Like, what does this mean? And then it dawned on me, right? This is gonna sound, I don't care. It dawned on me. I was like, wait. The blue jay flying to another blue jay. It doesn't work like that. And it started clicking in my head. I was like, it doesn't work like that. So to give context, this girl is the girl that I had, like, a magical experience with her that I couldn't understand. I ended up running from her because I was like, what the fuck is this? I couldn't handle it, and it was triggering certain things in me that I wasn't ready to heal. I'm also, side note this, if anyone else, other black man sees this, a lot of black women are going to force you to heal. It's one of their natural gifts and abilities. It's going to force you to be the absolute man you need to be. You have to consciously accept that and learn and figure out how to do that and what it is you need to do. That's what she gonna do. That's why nobody resonates with us like the black woman. I'm connected with the earth, and the earth is like black woman. And I don't like saying black because we're brown, but you get what I'm saying. So let it be. But yes, you're right. Yes, you're also right. Fire. Oh yeah. So what was I saying? Right? So it was like, it made me think about it. I was like, wait. Because I'm going to tell you right now. Can I say this? One of the gifts that nature gave me was nature started to allow me to see auras. Right? And it wasn't necessarily of people. It was like some other shit. Like, it was like, I could see the aura of specific things. We'll leave it at that. And one day, I looked in the mirror and I was like, I wonder if I could see my own aura. Was it in the mirror or was I in front of something? I was either in front of something, I started looking at my hand, or I was in the mirror, I started looking at myself, and I started to be able to see my aura. And I looked at it, and it was like a bluish indigo color. And I was kind of like, blue? And I was like, blue? What the fuck? Because blue, I love the color blue, but it's not my favorite color, right? So I'm like, I want this shit to be my favorite color. Nigga, what the fuck? So I'm like, I'm sitting there. Did I give this context? This is a girl I said, that's what I was going into. This is the girl I said, like, I had a magical experience with her, and it's like something that this girl, like, I've never felt with another person. And the closest thing I've ever felt to it was being connected to nature. That's the closest thing that mirrored that or showed that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I was like, her favorite color is blue. I don't know if it still is, but when I knew her, it was blue. And that has always sat in my head. Anytime I used to see the color blue, I thought of her. I always think of her. Blue. Blue car, blue bird, blue anything. I always thought of her. That's been like that since I've been a kid, bro. Since that experience and since all of that, it's been that way. I have not been able to remove that. But I don't know. So I realized, right? So going back, I'm watching the blue jay fly to the other blue jay, and then, in my head, I'm like, the blue female blue jay flew away, like, fuck out of here, nigga. I'm not fucking with you. And then I thought about it. I thought about something that made me it made it click. How can I word this in the best way I can word it? Think of magnets. Two magnets that are alike repel each other. Two magnets alike repel each other. So how I'm gonna bring this back, right? So what's a lot of times blue energy? Blue energy is more so like emotional water type of energy, right? But it's not you can say it. It's not the like, I'm the man I need to be. I'm the deepest part of my soul, whatever. It's not that. To me, it's more, when I think of that shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's how my mind works. I think of MJ. I think of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, no matter what, nigga, I'm out here. I think of Red. I think of the Bulls. I think of that type of energy. That's the I'm gonna take care of you. Fuck with anybody talking about. You got the Blicky McHammer on you all times, ready for whatever. I'm out here, right? But I also understood this energy needs to be balanced, because if it's not balanced spiritually, you just gonna be a fucking crash out and doing stupid shit, saying shit and hurting people and all type of shit, right? But whatever. I pieced it together. I was like, oh, the magnet is saying, and then I thought about me being in the car. How I'm asking her for help? I'm a grown man. That don't even make no sense, right? Understand context, having a disease, listening to the spiritual realm, being trapped in your car for 7 days. I thought it was okay, but as I can see now, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, it made sense to me. It's like, you still operating off blue energy, nigga. Not that it's bad or anything, but she not like, no, you not gonna get, it's not gonna anything like that. It's not gonna work like that, because it's too like and like, right? So now the other side, was that it? That actually might have been it. I just know it was like that, and it just made the whole shit make sense. I was like, holy shit, that's what it is. You gotta be a man. Like, you gotta be a man, get out here and da-da-da-da-da. And as much as you want to sit here and say, oh, you had this and this and the other, the universe is showing you, bro, there's paths, there's avenues, there's things you can do to be the person you need to be. That's what I was gonna say. It just came back. Aside from that. So, the second time that I met with this person, right? I'm skipping a lot of context, but I don't care. The second time I met up with this person, it was something very specific that always sat out to me. Because, again, I keep trying to say this, I have this ability to see what the spiritual realm is showing me. I just have that ability. And so, I was like, I was sitting there and I was like, I know I'm like watching these birds right now. It was a lot of things that happened that day to me that seemed mystical. When I first got in her, when I drove to her house, right, she put it on Snapchat like, oh, you know, who come trying to visit me? And for whatever reason, I felt the need to go visit her. So I never had did this before, right? Because I done ran from her. She lived an hour away. I didn't know how to deal with sickle cell and all this other shit. I just didn't know how to do that. I was never taught none of that shit. So it was like, she was exposing things about it's like weed. When you smoke weed, you start seeing aspects of yourself that you don't like, but you consciously change them. That's what she was doing. Her energy was doing that. It was exposing things about myself that I didn't like and I didn't know how to fix, right? People a lot of times think, oh, he's a pretty face, or, you know, it's this, that, and the other, but they didn't know what I had going on inside, both emotionally and physically. I had a lot of shit going on. So when she started to expose things that I didn't have answers for, or I wasn't stable enough in myself to be like, you know what, I don't know how to fix this, but I'm going to learn. You know what I'm saying? I ran, I dipped, right? So I used to be, so you live an hour away, nigga. I'm not, right? But so then the next part, jumping back, I drove an hour away, really like 40 minutes, which is crazy. It was like an hour away, whatever, to go see her. I remember the second I got in her car, out of fucking nowhere, it starts downpour rain, super thunderstorm, and we get trapped because she was driving, right? She was driving. And she was like, I'm not driving in this. And we just sat there. We just sat there. It was very awkward for me because I don't know. I think we was both two shy ass niggas. Or at the time, it was just me being shy and she was gay and wasn't even thinking about none of this. But I have physical proof to prove that that's not true. But I can't do that because that would be stepping over boundaries and type of shit I don't need to go into, right? So I say I have video of that because that day I took videos on Snapchat. And I remember, because you gotta understand, this was like, imagine being alone with the love of your life, right? That's how I felt about this girl as a kid. I always felt that way. I was like, yo, this, like, I couldn't explain it. I didn't understand what it was. It took me a long time to get it, but it was like a spiritual kind of thing. So I had the videos on Snapchat, and because it's her, what would any nigga do? You have videos of you and the love of your life together, even though y'all ain't doing shit, y'all just chill. You save them. I fucking saved them. And I remember putting, like, now, I don't know if I put it on my laptop or it like downloaded because I connected my phone to my laptop. Probably I put it on my laptop. But, right, so I looked at all of this, and I looked at like the certain things that happened in that day. And I was like, yo, it was causing like a spiritual storm. Like the shit trapped us in the car and made us sit together. I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, I had this, I looked at the videos of that day, and I was like, nigga, you can't tell me that this nigga on some level was not feeling me. You can't. It's impossible from watching the video. And if you could look at the energy of the video, it's impossible. Whether she can admit that or was even conscious of it. She might not have even been conscious of that shit. It was there because that's the type of energy we carry. There's nothing that we could do about it, right? But that's just how it always is. Ooh. So this is the greatest fucking. So I something specifically sat out. So me seeing that, the type of energy we were both carrying, us getting trapped in this fucking spiritual storm where it just was downpouring, nigga. I'm pretty sure we sat in the car until like the rain stopped. So we were sitting there for a minute. Now she was holding a bag that had a red ball on it and it had a blue ball on it. Peep how I bring this back. It had a red ball on it and it had a blue ball on it. Now this is what I was talking about in the other video. There are certain people on the planet who align with us spiritually. Meaning, even if they fucking sleep, you could go be around them and you'll get certain downloads, certain information that just fucking, oh shit, right? That's how it works. So, what was the other thing that I was saying? This works. Right. So when I looked back at these videos after I had my awakening, I was like, holy fuck, the answers were right there. Like, that's one of the ways I realized that this was a thing. I was like, yo, the answers were right there. I could feel them. I could sense them. I was like, holy shit. So now look how I bring this back. The bird, the like and like magnet repels each other. As long as you on this blue aura energy of you need everybody and you being emotional and you not being a man, MJ, red energy, it's not gonna work. Because for her to be herself, you need to be yourself. That's how it works. That's how the universe works. You be your higher self, the universe brings you people being their higher self. It's the energy. So I looked at that, and this is where I go to show you. Can I talk about that? Oh, I can't talk about that one yet. All right. This is why, right? So she did this thing. I have the video of it. I have the picture of it, nigga. I have another video where it's like you could see the emotional thing was there. You could just tell by the way we was acting, right? I couldn't understand it because my emotions was hella blocked. Actually, I did. Part of me understood it. Because at the end of the night, when she went to leave, I was like, I know I have to tell her to stay a little bit long. Just a little bit long. I had to, and I pussied out. I didn't pussy out, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a girlfriend at the time. And that's why I never made a move on her that day. Because I was like, I'm already here, nigga, and this shit don't even, you know what I'm saying? But some spiritual shit like that, I was like, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I never made a move because it didn't feel right because I was in a relationship, but I couldn't deny what I was experiencing. I already felt like me being there was already OD, but I couldn't deny what the fuck I was experiencing. So there's a video. I mean, is it a video or is it a picture? I forget which one it is. You can't talk about that. Fuck. But the blue and the red, though, I always said there was something about that resonated. Because as a kid, my favorite colors were red and blue, right? And I never understood this. But I understand now what they meant energetically for me was their energy signatures. Blue energy, watch the movie Elemental. The blue nigga, all he do is he sit there, he be chilling, and the girl just be talking to him however, and da-da-da-da. No, right? That's not the type of energy that I'm supposed to be in. That's all it's saying. That's not my signature energy. It's the energy that I used to survive as a kid, having to grow up where nobody listened to me or my emotions or my pain that I was going through because they couldn't hear it. But that's how God designed this for me, to be this strong, nigga. I'm in here, right? So that's what it was. And it was like her spirit, this is what I'm trying to show you. Her spirit, which still comes to me in dreams, nigga. I told her, let me relax. I told her this shit. This is why I was tripping though. I was trying like, whatever, I'm gonna let that be. That's why she was popping up, nigga. But whatever. So should I? No, you're good. Let it be. Right. Okay. No, keep going. All right. So I told you, if somebody spiritually resonates, you can go around them and you will get messages from their spirit. That's what it was. Now, why I brought this up, I'm not. I'm aware, but I don't know what I can and can't speak on. So, nice. So, is that it? Is that it? Something else? Figure it out. That. Even the first time I met her, there were messages there. Oh my God, I just realized the message that, holy fuck, I just realized the message that I was supposed to have realized just by talking about this. Right. So what I realized was, when I first met her, I remember, wow. When I first met her, I don't know why, but the first thing I did was sit on her lap. I don't know why, but I did that. So it kind of showed me like things were kind of backwards already, right? And I remember her bowling and breaking a nail. And I thought about this, and I kind of thought, I'm like, you know, this isn't like, now that I'm thinking right now, this isn't like, it's showing like she's not in the type of energy like she's supposed to be in. I'm supposed to be this like, in this energy that I'm me, you gonna come sit on my lap. You don't gotta bowl if you don't want to. That's, you know what I'm saying? Right? Kind of like, can I speak on that? Women call it like being in their feminine energy. Right. Are you emanating, am I emanating or walking in or being in an energy that's gonna allow her to do that? People talk about, I'm telling you, I'm gonna also let you in on a code too. The women, no, let that be. The women, they spiritually guide you. They might be saying some dumbass shit. I'm not gonna hold back. They might be saying some dumbass shit in the moment that as a man, your logical brain is gonna be like, you sound stupid as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. That's how a lot of men see women. We see y'all as being stupid as fuck because y'all don't think logically. But here's the thing. There's a reason for this shit, bro. Spiritually, when you start operating spiritually and intuitively, you start realizing a lot of shit you do don't make sense until way later. And you be like, damn, this was the best fucking decision ever. That's why a lot of them don't operate that way. But a lot of them have been cut off from their intuition and listening to it because of programming and habits by society. So the only thing that, well, let me go back because I think I'm going a little too deep. So what was the other thing? Right. Are you walking in energy? They say, oh, they need a man that's going to be in it. They're not wrong. The problem with this is there's a lot of, you know how much that comes with? It comes with a lot. And a lot of men don't know how to properly do that energy, right? And it's not about something that's I don't know how I can word it. You got to be high vibrational. That's the best way that I can word that. Because when you high vibrational, you could do what you need to do. You can acknowledge her emotions or whatever she got going on. You could take care of yourself. You could understand that she's also meant to take care of herself. And you're not just sitting there taking care of her. You take care of her, but she's also meant to take care of herself. Her taking care of herself comes first. You taking care of yourself comes first. Then you have the capacity to help each other take care of each other. You get what I'm saying? That kind of thing. But that's how it works. You got to be taking care of yourself first. Being in that blue end is not going to be it. That might be it for someone else, but for me, I know I can tell it's not. That's not how I'm supposed to be. So that's not how I'm supposed to stay, at least. I don't know, whatever. We get the point. So, no, something else, figure it out. Right, so off rip, I remember her nail broke, what was I saying? The energy was showing like it's backwards. It wasn't balanced. Ironically, earlier, I was on the balance beam, fire. Right, so the energy needs to be balanced. It needs to be right. It's an equation. It's for me to fulfill that equation, I need to, my side of the equation, I need to be in my energy, right? Now, yeah, you say it. I will say, maybe that she was just supposed to show me I needed to be connected with the earth, because I haven't been able to do this without being connected to the earth. I will also say I don't think that that's it. That might be a piece of it, but I don't think that's 100% it. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to confidently say right now, can I actually say this out loud? Or I might have to keep that to myself and just be aware of it. I can confidently say that that's not it. It's a piece. It's a piece, but it's not it. That's all I can say right now. So, yeah. That's literally, is that a hornet? That's a big ass bee. So, all I can really say is, wow, I see. Yep. So all I can really say now from this is, damn, is that it? The only thing I can say from this is, fire. Yep. So, yeah, man, it's a lot of signs there. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of different things, bro. It's a lot. So I think that might be it for now. I think there's this one last thing, and then I'm done. It's like some feels a little. Yep, that is part of it. Yes, that is part of it. All right, I see now. All right.